to her, baby, pana. Anywhere that you go, I can follow you to go, baby, pana. I say you like cassava, I get to be cassava, baby, pana. My love for you.
Why you gon' do like that? Why you gon' keep that thing from me? Why you gon' do like that? Why you gon' act like you don't know? No, baby, don't do like that. Girl, come feed me, don't be stingy. Why you gon' do like that? No, baby, don't do like that. Oh, you sabi do the dance, so you just speak like everything. Go, 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 go.
Into my eyes and show me adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the light.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Simi, aka Lead Baker, aka Beauty and Brushes. And if this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome on board, and I hope you do press the subscribe button on your way out. And if you're not already new to my channel and you're a regular subscriber, hello and welcome back to yet another video. So today's video I'm going to be sharing is going to be different from the norm. It's going to be more of like a chatty video, talk to you guys and give you guys a little bit of my experiences, my tips. You know, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, my experiences from moving from Ireland to the UK, in terms of what I noticed that would be beneficial to some of you guys thinking of that are already coming, or some of you that are already new to the UK. And you probably think that, you know, you might end up staying here, or you like it here, you might end up working or whatnot. And this is literally for everyone coming, either if you're international or you're coming from a European country. This video is pretty much out there on what I've learned so far living in the UK, and what you need to do, and my experiences, and what no one told me, and what I kind of found out on my own. And I'm like, what up? Nobody told me about that. And I had to adjust myself and, you know, prepare for the future, because you don't know what the future holds. You don't know what tomorrow is gonna say. So preparation is the key. That being said, when you're moving from another country to the UK, coming into the UK, things you need to know, or things you need to do for the future, like I said, because you don't know if you're gonna stay here or if you want to work or anything. Like I said, this video is just what I've learned and what I feel like you need to know. The first thing you need to do is get a national insurance. Without a national insurance, I don't think you can pretty much do anything. You need a national insurance for everything and anything. And national insurance, what does it do is basically like, it's a number, and it makes you registered into the UK system, and you need it to work. I think you need it for the NHS and any other important things you want to do. I'm not sure if you need it to open a bank account, but I know that you need it to do anything legal in the country. Basically, you need a national insurance. Now, if you see me looking down, it's because I have listed everything on a page, because I kind of noticed that I was writing it as I went by along, like what I need to do, because I knew I was going to share this video. It was long overdue. The second thing is that if you want to get a part-time job, if you're coming to UK and you want to get a part-time job, or you're hoping to get a part-time job while you're in uni, be it for your undergrad or postgraduate or PhD or whatever, walking into a store and giving a CV is already overrated or underrated. I don't even know what rated it is, but like, I noticed that here in the UK they don't actually take CV by hand. It's just a really few stores that actually take CV by hand. Everything is online. So if you're looking for a job, I'll advise you to register online for a job, because before I came to the UK, before I moved down, I actually found my job, and it was actually the day I moved down. That was when I started my job. In regards to my national insurance, which I mentioned earlier, I already came to the UK to do my national insurance about 4 months in advance, because I knew I needed the national insurance to apply for a job online. Because when you're applying for a job online, it always asks you for a national insurance number. Without that, you won't be able to go forward with your job application online. So I knew that, because I wanted a job when I was coming, because I'm self-supportive, I'm supporting myself here. I need to find a job which is going to you know, tie into my upkeep, pay for my rent and all of that good stuff. So I knew that I had to get the national insurance number sorted, and I did that way months in advance. So when I was applying for the job, I started applying for the job in December. I got a call for an interview in January, and then I did the interview, and a week later I got the call that I got the job. Some of you might know from my Snapchat, I work for Sainsbury's. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know I work for Sainsbury's as well. So I got the job as well because I applied online. So I know for international students coming from the likes of Africa, Asia, and all of that stuff, I know you guys are only entitled to work 20 hours a week. That is your the maximum allowance of hours you can work a week, which is quite, and most employers will understand that you're a student. That doesn't hinder them from not applying, for not employing you like that. Like, they know that students, they want to give student work because they know that student needs money. Have a 20-hour restriction does not stop you from applying a job. So I work 18 hours every week, but if there's overtime, definitely I do grab on some overtime because everybody needs that dough. Everybody needs money, okay? So I know like there are jobs as students, like retail jobs. I know a lot of people do care jobs and warehouse jobs, and other like menial jobs that you can do just to support yourself while you're here. And it's actually really good for the future because if you do decide to stay here, those are the criteria they would look at when they want to extend your visa. So I believe that part-time job is a good thing to do. I know some people are like self-sufficient because their parents send them money, and that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the long run, if you're looking at staying in the UK, getting a part-time job is a key because, like I said, it helps with your visa extension. Number 3 is finances. When it comes to finance, UK is expensive. Like, in regards to food and stuff, it's not, but living expenses, living costs, things you need to survive basically are quite expensive. And saving as a student is really hard, and it's all about managing your money when your income comes in. So your income and your outcome kind of has to match so that you won't end up being stuck for money or running into debt. But you know, we can't control some things. We spend over our budget and we spend over our limit, and that's perfectly fine. Like, just know how to manage that. And you know, as a student, there are lots of like banks out there offering like student account, postgraduate student account. So opening one of them would be good because I think they do give you overdraft limit as well. So like I said, for the days where your outcome doesn't match your income, you can actually use the overdraft, and the overdraft is free. If it's on the postgraduate or student account, it is actually free. And I think they give you the maximum, I think the bank does is 1,500 or something like that. For some reason, I applied for a postgraduate account, but I got declined twice. I don't know why I wasn't given a postgraduate account. I don't know, I just operate on a regular account, and to get overdraft on a regular account is like £1 a day. So it doesn't make sense for me to get an overdraft and then pay £1 per day till payday. Bank as well, it's also good to maintain a good bank account. Make sure you're paying your overdraft on time. Once you get paid from work, or once your income comes in, if you're self-dependent, basically stock up on what you need when it comes to clothes, food, books. Not clothes,
Well, not every day buy clothes, not every day buy shoes, but when it comes to like books, food, things you really need, basically stock up on them. You know, not every day, you know, turn up and have fun. Sometimes stay in your room and read a book. You get me? You feel me on that?
You have to start building a credit score. They take this thing called credit score, credit rating, very seriously here, because without a good credit rating, it will be hard for you to like do things such as get a bill pay phone, get a if in the future if you end up wanting to get a mortgage, car finance, and all of that stuff. So having a good credit file, good credit rating opens doors for you to be able to access all that in the future. So to do that, like I said, you have to have sufficient income coming in. Make sure like your account is well balanced. You're not missing any direct debits, which I'll talk about in a minute. Not missing any direct debits. What else again? Also getting a credit card as well helps to build your credit score, because if you're using a credit card and you're paying back the money on time, they do take that into consideration as well, consideration of how good of a lender you are. So things like that actually builds up your credit rating for the future. Even though even if you're not certain that you're going to stay in the country for that long, or it's really good to build these things up, because like I said, you don't know where things might take you to. The next point is direct debit. One thing I hated when I got to the UK was direct debit. Everywhere I go is like direct debit. Everywhere I go to was direct debit. I wanted to do my bus pass, direct debit. Like seriously, I wanted to do phone, direct debit. I wanted to pay for my gym, direct debit. Like This direct debit things annoys me, but I have no choice because it's just where their country is set up. Everything is direct debit. So you have to, like, if you want to get a gym, you have to open a direct debit. You have to have a UK based account to be able to access direct debit. So that's why I said opening an account in the UK is essential, easily accessible to you. So with the direct debit as well, that also helps with a credit rating, because if you're not missing any direct debits, you know, it does build a good credit score and a good credit rating. Another thing about when I was coming to the UK that I didn't know was the culture shock. Like, guys, culture shock here is unbelievable. Like, I've never been, like, in Ireland it was mostly like Africans, you know, a few bit of Chinese, the Irish people themselves, and bits and bobs of other cultures. But here is like every how would I say, every continent is in UK, if that makes sense. Like, you've got the British themselves, you've got the Europeans, you've got the Asians, you've got the Africans, like, you've got the Australians. Like, come on, this country is so blessed to have such a mix of diversity of cultures. There's nothing you're looking for in the UK that you will not find if you're from a particular culture. And everywhere is so, like, open. Like, racism is minimal, discrimination is minimal. If someone wants to even be racist to you or racial to you, they don't actually do it to your face. It's kind of discreet in the UK. But like, this country is just so blessed. But with everything I've learned moving to the UK, it's, I would say, initially I couldn't get my head around it, but as each day went on, I settled and I adjusted into the system. And each day different things keep being thrown at me about what I need to do, this and that and this. So it's quite like a lot to take in, but I really hope these tips have helped some of you guys who are actually thinking of moving down to kind of get a few ideas of what you might need to do or what you might need to take into consideration. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And if I missed anything, I have a feeling I'm missing one point which I didn't write down, but I'll put it down in the description bar, so make sure you guys check the description bar down below for any other bits and bobs that I might have forgotten and I actually included while I'm editing the video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to have a chatty video for all my students coming into the UK. I got you. So I really do hope you guys have fun, you enjoyed the new academic session. I really do hope that this video has been helpful to one or two people. And yeah, basically that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. It's more of a chatty video and how you guys liking my new setting. Tell me if you like it, leave a comment down in the description bar. That we inspire to aspire so that we cannot expire. There we go. Ha! Yeah, I swear I blow myself too much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a pleasant week ahead. Bye guys.